Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Deck Tech. So today we're talking about Jodah Shrines. Okay, so Jodah the Unifier likes casting legendary creatures and legendary anything, honestly. So the Shrines are one of those legendaries that are, even though it's not a creature and it doesn't go with the +X for all of the Shrines, it is still going to trigger the Cascade effect that Jodah's legendary Cascade has. So Jodah says that whenever you cast a legendary creature or a legendary spell, you just cascade until you find another legendary permanent with lesser mana value. So what better than Shrines, which are all working together with each other for value, and also they work as win cons. I'll give you guys an example. In Commander, getting tokens is not necessarily a way to win. And gaining life is also not necessarily a way to win. Just like milling, whenever you have like the Go-Shintai of Lost Wisdom, yeah, you're milling, here you have counters. Those are not gonna be a way to win necessarily, but they are going to contribute to what in Commander really is winning. So for example, if you want to draw your whole deck, you have Honden of Seeing Winds and Sanctum of Calm Waters. That's gonna be a great draw. Also, you have mana creation, you have removal, and you have burn. So whenever you have Honden of Infinite Rage, it deals damage equal to the shrines you have. Honden of Night's Reach is going to discard equal to the shrines that you have. Sanctum of Stone Fangs is going to have opponents lose X life and then you gain X life, okay? So yeah, those are going to be our main win cons. Doing damage and drawing cards so that we can do more damage and draw more cards, and it's going to snowball into everything being out all at once, okay? And the best way to snowball things out is because of Jodah's effect, one shrine becomes 2 and 2 become 4. Same thing happens with Sanctum of All. The next upkeep, you get another one, and you get another one, you get another one, and it's actually going to double the shrine triggers when you have 6. And another way to double stuff is with Go-Shintai of Life's Origin. Whenever you cast another non-token shrine enters the battlefield, you make another shrine. So now 1 shrine equals 2, 2 equals 4, 4 equals 3 equals 6. And so all you need to do is Go-Shintai of Life's Origin, and then Sanctum of All, and then what happens with Sanctum of All is another one's gonna enter, so then Go-Shintai is going to activate, making the 6th right there. Okay, so every other one can trigger multiple times, and from then on it's going to be madness. So now, because you have 6, if you have the 6th one be Honden of Seeing Winds or Sanctum of Calm Waters, now you're going to have 6 shrines, which means that you're going to draw 12 cards. And here you're gonna do 12 damage, and here you're gonna make 12 mana. That's craziness right there. And eventually, if you get them all, you're going to have, there's 17 shrines, okay? So if you get them all, that's going to be pure madness. 17 on everything twice is crazy, even more so when it's 4 times the amount. So this is gonna speed it up. It's also gonna buff the Go-Shintais because they're all creatures. But yeah, it's actually gonna draw you a lot of stuff. And the reason why the draw is actually a win con instead of if you draw too much you might lose, right? Well, we have Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, which is a legendary lab man of sorts. So we can actually outdraw the deck and outdraw the opponents in such a way that we can even deck out and win in that way. So yeah, those drawing strategies really are a win con. And so that's why we have these 4 cards here, which are going to be Joira, Witherlight Captain, Sakashima of the Thousand Faces, Reki, the History of Kamigawa, and Sithis, Harvest's Hand. The reason why we have these here is because these are all legendaries. So not only does Jodah trigger when you cast them, and these trigger when shrines enter, but also these guys are all going to be seeing the shrines, and they're all going to activate because they're legendaries, or they are historics, or because they are enchantments on their own right? So Joira sees historic because they're legendary, they're gonna have you draw. Reki sees a legendary, they're gonna have you draw. Sithis sees an enchantment, gonna have you draw. And Sakashima can actually copy these, or Sakashima can even copy Jodah for double cascade triggers, or copy Go-Shintai for double token production. And that can eventually snowball into just needing 2 shrines for 6 mana, or not mana, actually for tokens. Yeah, 2 shrines become 6 shrines, where 4 of them are tokens, thanks to Sakashima doubling stuff. And then once we got those 2 turned into 6, what you get going on is just crazy amounts of value from every single shrine. Okay, so like I said, you have counters here. You do damage, you remove, you can mill, you can make tokens, you can do more damage here, discards, you can gain life, you can gain mana, it can do everything. The only one that really doesn't do much is actually the Sanctum of Tranquil Light. But hey, it's going to let you tap something, so if something is actually blocking you or bothering you, you could get rid of it, and that's like a very niche situation. But yeah, it's a 1, so that's actually gonna be the lower end. So it's actually guaranteeing that whenever you cast another shrine, this one's actually gonna come out with it, because what we have here is the only card that is actually a 1 cost in the deck. Therefore, no matter which legendary we cast, you'll always get Sanctum of Tranquil Light. And then when they ask like, oh, what does that do? You say, well, it does nothing, right? But it's actually upping the amount of shrines that you have, so it actually snowballs even faster. So instead of having just this one or just this one, now you have the 2. This one comes in, then this one, then this one, and you're gonna keep going and going and going. And yeah, so then what you want to do is cast them from higher value to lower value, so they can cascade into themselves. And then after the cascade trigger, then you choose to resolve the draw trigger, so that way you don't stun your ability to take the cheaper shrines out by cheating them. And then whatever is left, you can draw it, which means you can draw artifacts, you can draw ramp, you can draw other value cards, non-legendaries, which are not going to be able to come out with Jodah. So it actually helps you make better choices by Jodah always activating, and then these giving you useful stuff instead of hindering what Jodah could get. So yeah, that's going to be very useful. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know which one of your shrines is your favorite in the comments, as well as like, share, subscribe, and follow for more. Okay guys, I will see you on the next one. Peace out.